So some great news, guys. According to Vox, Tulsi Gabbard is the projected winner in the Democratic primary in Hawaii's 2nd Congressional District, and it appears she has won in an absolute landslide. You can never take these elections for granted, though. Just ask Joe Crowley, who was shockingly upset by our girl Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. So this is great news. Now, if you are unaware, Tulsi Gabbard won over the hearts of many progressives back in 2016 when she stepped down as vice chair of the Democratic Party in order to endorse Bernie Sanders for president, and she did so at a time when very few politicians were willing to endorse Bernie. And we learned from the DNC leaks that there were consequences for doing so, seeing as after Tulsi endorsed Bernie, she received the following email from someone that seems to be associated with Hillary Clinton's campaign. Representative Gabbard, we were very disappointed to hear that you would resign your position with the DNC so you could endorse Bernie Sanders, a man who has never been a Democrat before. For you to endorse a man who has spent almost 40 years in public office with very few accomplishments doesn't fall in line with what we previously thought of you. Hillary Clinton will be our party's nominee, and you standing on ceremony to support the sinking Bernie Sanders ship is disrespectful to Hillary Clinton. You have called both myself and Michael Kives before about helping your campaign raise money. We no longer trust your judgment, so will not be raising money for your campaign. Now, this email was sent by Darnell Strom, who is apparently a member of CAA, Creative Artists Agency, which is a very influential talent and sports agency. Michael Kives, who was also referenced in the email, then forwarded this email to John Podesta, who was the chairman to Hillary's 2016 presidential campaign, and to what appears to be Uma Abedin, who was vice chair to Hillary's 2016 presidential campaign, with the caption, "Hammed dropped." I'm guessing that was probably a typo, and that he meant to say hammer dropped, in regards to the fact that they told Tulsi they would no longer help her raise money for her campaign. Now, Tulsi said she was warned not to go up against Hillary Clinton.
What about any retaliation? The Clintons have had a well-oiled machine in Washington for years. Do you fear any retribution from the Clintons, and what's your relationship been like with it?
Well, you know, I was heavily warned by people who care about me to not endorse Senator Sanders because of that fear of retaliation. And look, that fear is something that exists in a lot of folks that I've heard from. There is far too much at stake here to stand on the sideline and let politics get in the way of what's real. And what's real is war and the cost of war. I've seen and felt that cost firsthand through my service and my deployments to the Middle East. And I cannot stand on the sidelines and do nothing when we have a clear choice that many people are not informed about. There are very stark differences between Hillary Clinton and Bernie Sanders, and I'm going to do everything I can to make sure that people know what those differences are so they can at least make an educated and informed decision.
But Tulsi put her principles and morality ahead of anything else and endorsed Bernie anyway. Michael apparently thought they dropped the hammer, but Tulsi keeps winning anyway, which is just awesome. And Tulsi seemed pretty pleased with the result. In regards to her victory, Tulsi tweeted out, "I'm so thankful for receiving 84% of the vote in a three-way Democratic primary. Our campaign is powered completely by the people. No PAC money, showing what's possible when people come together. We need leaders who are of the people, by the people, and for the people." And you see, that's what I think is most important here. She funded her campaign the right way. She was funded solely by the people. That guy in the email tried to threaten Tulsi by not helping her raise money, but to me, that was a blessing in disguise because I wouldn't want her to raise money like that anyway. We need politicians in Washington who fund their campaigns the right way, funded solely by the people. No super PACs, no big money, none of that stuff. And that's what Tulsi is now. We need more politicians like her in Washington. Hey guys, if you want to help out this show, you can follow our various social media links. Also, we have a Facebook group that you can join as well. And if you want to follow me on social media, you could do that as well. Alright guys.